Hello and welcome, I am Beetle92 and today we're going to be continuing our campaign as Ayutthaya in Southeast Asia. We just recently flipped over to a republic. We are now the Grand Administrative Republic of Ayutthaya. And we are now we are actually, right now, declaring war on Pasai. Let's go ahead and take Rokan. The goal here is to ensure our trade hegemony over Southeast Asia and Malacca, with the eventual goal of funneling all of the trade from Chengdu, Canton, Siam, and Malacca into Bengal, so we can reap the tasty, tasty benefits. Oh, come on. All I want is to funnel my army over. Is that so much to ask? Alright, so we do need to put our leader in charge. Oh my god, I just realized. So this the previous king's son, was really bad at everything but military. So I made him a general. And then we became a republic, so he was no longer the heir, but he stayed as a general. How cool is that? That's really weird. I did not expect that. I like that though, that's cool. Let's go ahead and give him the mission to, I guess, blockade enemy ports in the South China Sea. We'll see what he does with that. Yeah, sometimes the blockade enemy ports thing is a little bit buggy. So let's detach enough for a blockade and then say blockade enemy ports in the Eastern Indian Ocean instead, and see what he does. I like the blockade enemy ports feature, but I feel like it can be a little bit buggy sometimes. It doesn't work exactly as you might expect. You have military tech 12, we have military tech 13. I think we're just going to take a straight up fight, and then go down and siege down Muko Muko. Yeah, that fight went perfectly fine for us. Totally okay. We are still trying to core the state of Lower Burma that I made a state without realizing exactly how much development was in it. Excellent. Alright. So this war is going to wrap up exceedingly quick. And I think... do we want to give this to Malacca? Yeah, let's give this to Malacca. I think that's just the best idea. We're basically force-feeding Malacca, so it's not ideal, not the best situation, but... You know, I would rather do that than take the provinces ourselves. We're just advancing down right now. Ooh, a civil war in Russia. Interesting. Georgia, that's a state. That exists. Yeah, we'll just turn that over to Malacca. I guess we'll annex, or we will fully occupy them and turn it all over to Malacca. Mercantilism is totally right. I think questioning mercantilism should be a crime against the state. Give that to you. Give that to you. We still have a fair amount of development left to core. Is there a button for this? I feel like there should be a button for this. No? That's not that button. I don't know. I'm sure there is, or if there isn't, there's probably a keyboard shortcuts mod for it. Malacca, there you go. And ceremony disrupted. Yep. Battle of the Coast, yada yada. There you go. Alright, so they are fully occupied. Let's see how much land we can actually get out of them. So we can only take these provinces. Let's take that one. Now, what does Malacca think about us? Ooh, they're getting up there. They are getting up there. I think at this point we're going to actually annex Bengal, which will take forever, but... and then get our navy out of here. And do we have enough money? Yeah, we have enough money. Lower army maintenance. Let's get this guy as an artist instead. Secrets in our alliance. Just try to cut them off. I don't want to risk irritating our ally. What is the election cycle on a Grand Republic? 5 years, and they cost 12 Republican tradition. I see. So that means if you continuously re-elect, you're losing 7 Republican tradition every 5 years? No, every... yeah, you're losing 7 Republican tradition every 5 years. Yes, because it costs 12 and you gain 5. Alright, merge and then split. We still gotta get these cores. We actually can't show how many accepted cultures we have on the thing. That's quite silly. Janissary decadence. So we did get a little bit of Mon and Burmese. How are those? Mon's pretty close. Burmese is at 2. Malayan is at 3.8. I think if we stated Upper Burma, Burmese would probably become accepted. I don't think we can get Mon accepted. Yeah, Mon it can't be accepted. The nice thing about being a republic, though, is you get Republican cultural sufferance, so it lowers the negative modifiers of having wrong culture land. You need to be up here. As do you. So what's next? I mean, we're going to annex Bengal. I think... does Malacca not give us trade power? I could have sworn... no? You know what we could do is enforce the religion and then let that tick down. No, that's really not worth it, though. I guess we're just going to have to annex them directly and administer the lands ourselves, which will be not ideal, but certainly not the worst thing in the world. I really wanted to avoid these Sunni provinces as much as possible, but I guess that's not something we can do. And this is fun. We can take plutocratic ideas, which gives us available mercenaries, morale of armies, national unrest, merchants, goods produced modifier, which is always really good, caravan power, manpower recovery speed, and tech cost minus 5%. Now, if you take, we already took aristocratic. Aristocratic and plutocratic are both military idea groups that don't give you that much in the way of actual military power. They just have other kind of, beneficial aspects to them. So if we took both of those, well, yeah, let's do that. If we took both of those, then we're spending a lot of military points on, kind of secondary benefits. But it is something that is available to us. Oh, if we get diplomatic, we can get the 10 Years Abolition Act as a policy, which increases our yearly Republican tradition by 0.4. That's quite good. Repay the loan. That seems fine. What about plutocratic policies? Yearly Republican tradition plus 2, so we could actually go up to yearly Republican tradition plus 1.6, which would be pretty strong. That would allow us to re-elect quite consistently. And the really nice thing about Buddhist republics is that if we don't like the way that our ruler's karma has worked out, we can just elect a new one, and karma will go back to like somewhere in the negative 25 range, which is quite strong. I think the karma mechanic for Buddhists is kind of predicated on the idea that you have long reigning rulers and, you know, a kingdom that let's just recall the guy from Manipur, since it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to do his job effectively. Lose 1 stability, gain 1 Republican tradition? How is that? Like, no. That's a terrible idea. No. Like, if it was lose 1 stability, gain 10 Republican tradition, sure, why not? But I'm not. That's a terrible trade. Goodness gracious, no. No way. So yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. Ooh, no, see, okay, this is what we do, is we don't like the way that our karma's worked out, and we still want to gain a little bit of Republican tradition. I don't want to start re-electing quite yet. So we're just gonna go, oh wait, no! Oh man! I was wrong! I was so wrong! It doesn't reset your karma, it just allows you to gain 10 karma. Ah, paradox! You thought of everything, didn't you? I wonder if re-electing makes you lose karma then, because that would actually be quite bad. Well, we could always decide to adopt theocratic administration. Just start hopping. Oh, goodness. No, we'll lose. Okay, the reason that I'm accepting the Republican tradition laws is there's an event that can fire when you're a republic and your tradition is below 50 called Republican Traditions Debated. And it allows you to either gain a stability, or no, it's gain prestige and lose 25 Republican tradition, or lose a stability and gain 20 Republican tradition. And losing a stability to gain 20 Republican tradition is actually a really good trade. That is one of the best trades of stability in Republican tradition, or anything in Republican tradition, in the Republic events. Like there's an event when you're above 150 called Expanding the Bodyguard, which allows you to trade. You gain a stability and lose 10 Republican tradition. So if you take both of those, if you get both those events, you equal out the stability loss while gaining 10 Republican tradition, which is really good. How is Japan not annexed Hosokawa yet? Because they have massive liberty desire, I see. I actually kind of think that we're going to go with the mercantilism one, because 3 mercantilism is quite strong. I think if we took the free traders, it's not quite good enough to justify. You know, I think the next thing we're going to do is declare war on Min and Yue and Changshen and just take this land right here. I think that's going to be something we do. Oh shoot, we're annexing Bengal, but it's going to take literally forever. Darn it. I really need a statesman. Darn it. I mean, we have to annex them. We can't let our vassals grow any stronger, or they might start getting ideas about independence. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Mercenary maintenance minus 25%. That's actually quite good. Alright, so I guess if we're just gonna have... Well, okay. We need a way to increase our karma relatively quickly. Which means either forcing other people to release states, or returning cores to states. I think what we're going to do is we're going to declare war on Shun, which will pull in basically all of China. Heretic religion and alliance. Yeah, we'll declare war on them. We'll pull in all of China. Why do you have a truce with Shun? With Shu? 1610? Okay, so we're not going to be able to get you in. I still think we can win this war. 621. So let's use this as the nucleus for another 20 stack. So we need 524. So yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to declare war on China. We are going to force them to basically give back as many provinces and release as many countries as possible, which will boost our karma, and then we will spend that karma down in another war against somebody. I mean, we could get back to 0 karma just by, you know, waiting a while. Oh, crap! Europe is revealed. Wow. Okay, so Spain controls southern Italy. It looks like they got the Aragonese. Yeah, okay, so Castile got the wedding and took Italy. Portugal took Galicia and Spain took Algarve. Crazy. France took northern Spain. Great Britain is being Great Britain. I've never noticed that island there before. Yeah, Great Britain is being Great Britain. I would bet my socks that it's, yeah, English. Denmark. Oh, Denmark still leads the union with Sweden, but they don't have the union with Norway? That's weird. Morea exists? That's strange. An Ottoman vassal. The Ottomans are actually losing against Hungary, Venice, and Switzerland? What? How is that possible? I mean, they're relatively behind the times on tech, but... So Poland integrated Lithuania, but did they lose any land? No, it doesn't look like it. So it's just a big Poland instead of the PLC. Brandenburg is pretty big. Austria got neutered. Wow. Okay, so it's Peace of Westphalia. Bohemia is the emperor, despite the fact that they've lost most of their land. I feel like Brandenburg should be the emperor. Like, they are clearly the predominant German power. The Netherlands are free, and they're part of the empire. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. It was a German Reformation. Yep, very German. It's interesting that England didn't get anything. I mean, they might have gotten one reform center, because there is one missing. Venice is Protestant. Very interesting. So it's just the Germans. The Germans are all in the weird faith, the weird version of Christianity. Russia has not done as much colonizing as I would have expected. Ha ha ha. They are... Oh, do they still have their disaster? Why is their colonial maintenance so low? I don't know. Anyways, not important. That's not important. The important thing is that we're going to go to war with China. Naval morale, excellent. You know, our navy is probably good enough. We could try to get some more, but I don't think it's quite necessary. We can't draft ships again until 1616. So let's go ahead and... Actually, let's park our entire navy in Canton. And I want to go ahead and upgrade these guys to caravels. We'll leave them there. Our army is now fully formed. So let's march them to the border. Yeah, we'll go there. There, and there. That should be 4 different. Yep. Excellent. Yeah, and like I said before, this is mostly just an exercise to um, gain some karma back. We are declaring a very karma war. Ah, crap. I don't have any claims on them. Okay, so we just need enough to generate one claim. Because we're not actually trying to take anything, we're just making them release a bunch of states. End of religious turmoil. Okay, cool. Good for you, Netherlands, good for you. Nope, let us not steal the fruits of their labor. And we'll actually try to go way over karma, just so we have a good amount to burn. See, this is the event that I was talking about. We definitely need a king. The Republic is... not we need a king. The Republic is sacred. So that puts us up to 65, which gives us some Republican tradition to burn. We can now actually re-elect. Oh, nice. Hey, that's really cool. Okay, so I didn't know this, but apparently this used to be 2 national unrest instead of 1 national unrest. They've instead changed it to a national unrest and yearly corruption minus 10. This doesn't affect us because we don't have any corruption, but that is fairly good. Gain karma. Parallel authority. So we piss off one or the other. Let us side with the monastic orders. The merchants will stop being angry slightly sooner. Shun! I fabricate a claim on this one. And then immediately go to war. I don't have casus belli. Now I go to war. So they will call in all of their allies. I'm not scared. Maybe I should be. But I'm not. No, we're fine. We're totally okay. We do need some more generals, though. I don't think we have enough generals. And we will recruit our king, despite the fact that he sucks. Or not king, I'm sorry. Of course he's not a king. He's a grand consul. Of course he's not a king, because we're a republic. What am I talking about? I'm just blathering, don't mind me. So our supply range now extends to the Yellow Sea. So we'll just say blockade enemy ports in East China Sea. We won't blockade in South China. Or we won't bother blockading in South China. Yeah, this will be an interesting war. Oh, Bengal, and Malacca. I forgot about you guys. Yeah, we're way stronger. Way, way stronger. We have 21,000 cavalry to their 9,000. Nothing to fear. Is that a panda? Oh my god, that's a panda. Oh my god. Guys, it's a panda. Holy crap, that's awesome. I love when they add little bits like that to the map. Is there anything over here? There's an elephant there. There's an elephant there. I thought I saw another one. Oop, right there. Elephant. I thought there was an alligator or something over here. Apparently not. Oh, wait, there's a battle. Okay, let's move in. 31st. Alright, yeah, see, this is... They actually have more cannons in this fight than I do. But, yeah, they disintegrated. So we'll take the weakened regiment and pull them back and replace them with a stronger one. Let's try to ease the tension. I don't feel like we need the Diplo insult casus belli. That does not seem necessary to me. What policies do we have? Vassal force limits, diplomatic relation. This is actually really good. Oh wait, no, that's improved relations, not better relations over time. Okay, so that's not as good. If it was better relations over time, then that'd actually be fantastic. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. But I don't think any of them are worth our monarch points. Nice. I always love getting those 0 corruption events. So what do we actually want to make them do? We could get them to spit out the Oirat, which would give us 48 karma. I think we'll just make them spit out as many Chinese miners as we can get. And let's start with the cheap ones. I see, okay. So if we release Z, and then Meow, and Keen, we could get that. Okay, so that would give us 97 karma, which would put us up to like 60. So we're going to get around 100 karma from the war if we go to 100% peace. Can we actually get more karma by just releasing provinces? Kind of releasing willy-nilly. I guess we're giving this all to the Ming. Yeah, we would give all those provinces back to Ming, and that would give us 72 karma. So no, we get more from releasing countries than we do from returning provinces. So that's what we'll do. We'll just release a bunch of countries. Goddamn forts. There are forts. This place is riddled with forts. This is upsetting. Let's go deal with that. We'll wait for the reinforcing army to get there, and then we'll fight them with our shitty consul. And again, I don't really care if I go above 50 because I'm just going to spin down the karma anyways. You actually gain karma for having a war declared on you. Interesting. Alright, and now we attack. October 5th, that's fine. They're wounded anyways, so I don't particularly care if they take their time getting to the fight. This is farmlands, so we're not suffering any penalties. They do have better morale than us, but we outnumber them pretty significantly. And we'll do the same thing here, attack 2 to 1. Oh, they're moving. Okay. Excellent. Very, very good. Shu is not in the war, but we don't even have a passage through them, which is upsetting. So let's send the stronger one there, and we'll send the weaker one to Wuling. Fight them there. Good. Excellent. Excellent. We'll wait here. As soon as that fort falls, we'll move on Jian. Oh, hey, look at that. It already did, as I was saying it. It looks like Bengal is moving on Jian, so we'll just move on this one. Hingyang. Good, good. Yeah, very simple war. Very direct. Not a lot of twists and turns. Not a lot of challenge, to be honest with you. Not that I'm, particularly good at this game, but I don't know. We expanded very, very quickly in the early game. Like, we just kind of went haywire over the entirety of Southeast Asia. And I think that got us to a point where we didn't really... Ah! Okay, so we do lose karma on re-election. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal, game. That's pretty brutal. I mean, we gain more karma for not re-electing than we do for than we lose for re-electing, but still, I mean, that's good. I think that's honestly actually pretty good, because otherwise it might feel a little bit cheap, a little bit like a exploit, maybe not an exploit, but an oversight on the development's part. So they're willing to peace out now, but we're not going to accept a white peace. We're going to take much more than that. Changcheng. You know, we could piece you out just for releasing Hoyai. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, we could force your religion too. I like it. So you release this one, which is it has the same government type as us. That's silly. And you become Theravada. And I bet you we could do something similar to the UA. Let's release Chu. And then force you to give up all this. And we'll gain a bunch of karma through this, which is fine. I mean, we're just... Basically what we're doing right now is we're going through and fragmenting the Chinese states even harder. But I just recognize that we're over 31 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off here. We still have a lot more conquest to do, so I hope to see you in the next one. If you've liked what you've seen so far, please consider commenting, subscribing, or liking. Hey, maybe even show it to a friend. I don't know. That's entirely your prerogative, though. So if you've enjoyed it, do some of those things. If you haven't, do whatever you want. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day. I've been Beetle92.